how you doing? Good evening. Happy New Year. How are you and the children? Hope everything is well. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you guys are good. Nice Friday evening. Temperature today was nice and warm. Thank you for hitting the like. If you're here and you're watching, please don't forget to double tap or hit the three dots on the side of your screen if you're on your phone to like this stream. It puts us in the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, no, I haven't seen that yet. I need to find out what beauty store it's in. That's good. I'm so happy for her. I haven't been on her. I haven't been able to catch her any of her lives or anything like that. I think that's a blessing. That's a very good thing. I was praying that it would make it to the beauty stores. Now she wants to eat real food. Hey, give her some mashed up carrots and peas and mashed potatoes. Just don't ever feed her any church's chicken. Stay away from church's chicken. Johnny, oh, hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Johnny. Eastern Virginia. All right. Oh, okay. As long as it wasn't from Church's Chicken, then she good. Something that you made, and it was a chicken bone that you made. Okay. Keep the babies away from Church's Chicken. It's good for the babies like to chew on the bones because they like it against their gums, especially when they're teething. Teething. I said teething. Don't you can hear me? You talking to me? No. I said teething. Okay. Okay. Yes, no Church's Chicken. Exactly. No churches. How is everyone's year going on? How's everybody's year going so far? We're like, what, 9 days in? 9th day? This is my birthday month, so as they say, the age of Aquarius. be able to, hopefully they're open on Saturdays. Tomorrow.
Y'all not looking into this.
Huh?
Y'all just don't plan on it. It's gonna cost me like $4,000-5,000. Y'all slow into it. Y'all see. I'm looking up shoes. All tight.
Oh, for real? So,
Look at.
so what you want to do? You want to just go and get the truck?
Might as well, because it's gonna cost you. Man, worth about $2,500.
Right?
Putting it more into it, and it's worth it. And it makes no sense. That one they already did the transmission on that one. That's a big plus. It's some points.
I mean,
It makes no sense, to be honest with you. I'm just being real.
so it makes
Where is this 4 miles? Get out the lane. Amazon on our bridge.
yeah. We are headed home. Coming from Florida, Orlando, and now we're headed to the house. It's raining
Yeah.
in Georgia.
Where?
What part of Georgia? Because we're in Georgia right now. Yeah, it's raining. We haven't ran into any rain. We're on 75. She's in Decatur.
Damn.
It's raining up there.
Shit. Good thing we got out of Mississippi the other day. Tornado.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of close this way. Oh, that was right.
Decatur, where is great? I used to live out there. Right there off of Wesley Chapel. All weeks. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much. All weeks. Hey, Miranda. Mega love shout out.
It's been open tonight.
Thank you for stopping in. Please don't forget to hit that like button too on your way in or on your way out. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. What they do, what who do all weeks. Nah, this not a Freightliner. It's a Mack Anthem. It's a Mack truck. I love the Freightliners though. Yep, it's a Mack. The Anthem. It's a 2024? Yeah, 2024. They're coming out Monday. Okay. We'll be home on the weekend. We'll be back out Tuesday. Well, Monday. We'll be back out Monday night. Oh, you got the Peterbilt. Okay. A 379 Peterbilt. Okay. Back out Monday night. Oh, you got it with the Cat C15? Ah. So you still have the manual. Now, is your manual, is your stick shift way up high, or is it like they be riding with the high stick shift up way up there, past the steering wheel? Yep, you got the 18. Yeah, I know. I used to do this shit when they came out with automatics. I was so happy. Even though when they first came out with the automatic and they gave me an automatic, I was mad because I was like, I don't want an automatic. They were like, try it, you might like it. I'm like, and then I was like, oh man, automatic. I had learned how to float my gears and everything. They put me in that automatic, I was like, oh, hey, okay, I ain't got to worry about traffic. Yeah, you're right on with the no power. Yeah, they a lot of them don't have hardly no power. Well, I'm glad you ain't got that big old shifter at the top. No? 18. We're shifting 18. Automatic girl now. that was in my younger days. Now that I'm older, the first quarter, yeah. All right, Shamika, I will look at your email. Thank you. Yep, I got older, and when you get older, your knees are not quite the same anymore. they started building a lot more automatics because people were burning out the clutch. Hey, I got a birthday coming up. I'll be 66. But yeah, a lot of people was burning out clutches and stuff like that, and so I think that's why they went to the automatics so they can better on the fuel, and they can get more drivers in on the automatics, because a lot of people was having problems shifting gears. Look at her with them little chubby legs. She is so adorable. She is so cute. She is so cute. Yeah, that's what they gave me. They gave me a Volvo automatic. And I was like, oh no. They put my trucking handle on the door and everything to sweeten the deal a little bit, but once I was driving it, I started liking it. You broke down in every state. Okay, so was it a newer Volvo or an older Volvo? He said every state the Volvo broke down in. That sucks. I can honestly say when they gave me the Volvo they gave me was brand new, so I didn't have those problems at all. And the company I was with, they was out of Missouri, Conway. Truck was an 05. Oh wow.
You said Conway, I said the original.
The original Conway? No. XBO bought out Conway. Oh, so you just flat out the owner operator. Oh man, I know that was heavy on your pockets. You sure did jump in the game head first. Me personally, I would never, ever even though a lot of people used to try to get me to do owner operator, but not me. Because when I looked at the money, I was like, I might as well continue to be a company driver, because if I do the math right, because you got to have your insurance and all this other stuff you got to put into your what do you call it? What do you call it, baby? When you put in for your
Maintenance.
you got to put the maintenance in your truck and all that. You had some chips saved up, okay? Ooh, see what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to put in all that. You got to take into consideration of all that stuff. And my thing was, whenever I pull over, you got to make sure you do your taxes right and all that. I said, whenever I pull over, I just want to pull over, call the company, and say, hey, fix your truck. Because back then, a lot of people who come and fix your tires or whatever, if you got a blowout or something, they don't want no debit card. They want you to have a major credit card and all that. I was like, I'd do better being a company driver. I can just call them up and say, come fix your stuff. Or if I break down and they got to keep it for a couple of days, they automatically put me into a hotel and they pay for it. I ain't paid for nothing. I wasn't trying to go that route. People tried to get me to go that route though, but I wouldn't do it. Yeah, the equipment was good, but some companies, if you're working for a company or whatever the case may be, and they try to get you to do a lease, so many people had that truck, ain't no telling what you get. Yeah, 22 bands a week, yeah. You can do that. But when you was in that Volvo, you was spending that 22 bands too. Especially for the maintenance. Oh my goodness, man. Back then, you spent 12 bands on your maintenance? Oh, okay. Yeah. Back then they had back then they had super singles. And them super singles, boy, it cost too much. Hey, Lewis, I love you too, Lewis. The super singles cost too much, and hardly anyone had them. So you was taking home 12 a week? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. Okay. You good then.
Why you slowing down, big dummy? This idiot gonna have me slowing down.
No, you can't send pictures on the live, no.
It's crying.
Nope, won't let you do it on live.
Come on, crying. Not the way. Yeah, damn. No, you're gonna
last year? Oh, okay. Well, this your last year and you're gonna give it up? Well, that's a good thing. How old is your son? Oh, in March. Oh, you got a couple of more months. Well, actually, yeah. 2 more months. 22. Okay. So I know you have taught him well. He said he don't. Well, I'm gathering that since his dad drove trucks, daddy, he said daddy. Oh, that's hilarious. Then I guess you guys spoiled him then, huh? He said, out the door you go. Well, look, you guys have spoiled him. And now you're ready for him to go. Like, you're going to have to go get out. Go get a job. Yeah, that's how it happens. When you give your children everything, then they spoil and they feel like they can depend on the parents to do everything when they get grown, instead of teaching them how to get out there and get it. Brother business out. Yeah. You got two choices. Well, actually, he got one choice. Run the business or hit the door. Your mom was right. But you know what? As when we get older, when we start having children, we always say to ourselves, oh, I'm not going to do my children like that. My children going to have everything. Yep. Like they say, hard head make us off behind. Yep. Now, I was the opposite. Because even though my parents didn't give me everything, but I was responsible. Yeah, you wish you had to listen. Yeah, my daughter tried me like that. You see, I'm the oldest in my family, and so my mom was like, my daughter was like, she would call my sisters and be like, my mom not doing this and my mom won't give me this and blah, blah, blah. And then my sisters were like, what you want us to do? That's my older sister, so you better do what she say. Even walk, sorry. Oh, you got my side hurting. Oh my God. I need a crying towel on that one. That's crazy. Yeah, you have to listen to your parents, but no, you're like, no, I'm gonna give my kids everything. Then it came back to bit you in the butt. Now he feels privileged. Oh, my daddy'll do it. Daddy'll take care of me, because daddy's been doing it all my life. Yeah, I bet, I know you was. I know you was. You was like, hey, whatever my baby want, he gonna get. I bet your mom was like, you need to stop giving that boy everything. You need to teach him some stuff. That's not good to give him everything he wants. Exactly. But what was wrong with you? Nothing. I told you. I will be 66 this month. I know how it is. I know. I used to tell my friends that about their children. I better stop doing that. It's not good. To this day, my daughter thanks me for being the way I was with her. To this day, right now. She says, thank you. Because she has a son. And the things that she put me through, and it wasn't a whole lot, but stuff that she put me through when she was real young, like instead of coming straight home, she would go to her friend's house and I don't know where she at, stuff, things like that. Her son did the same thing to her, and it scared the mess out of her. So my daughter right now to this day say, thank you for being the way that you were with me. Wow. Yep, I had to. I'm like, no. I mean, even down to when I was teaching her how to drive. And the car I was in a Sebring. It was a convertible. And Sebrings, they had a lot of power. So she was like, Mommy, I want to drive. I said, okay. So she knew how to drive for a little bit. So I let her get in the driver's seat. I said, now you need to be careful with this car. I said, because it has a lot of power. Okay, she all happy. And as soon as she said, run, 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 I said, get out. I made her get out the car. I said, no, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. I said, no, get out. And I never did it again. Nope. I said, you messed up. How you gonna rev the engine up and thinking you gonna showboat in front of your friends? No, we ain't doing that. my mom had me teaching my brother how to drive. And my brother was, she had what was that car? A Datsun B210. Oh, it was a 610, B210, 16, one of those. It was a Datsun, stick shift.
610.
And so I'm trying to teach him how to drive and everything. And so we get back and we're pulling into the garage, and instead of him mashing on the clutch and stopping the car, he mashes on the accelerator. And I was like, oh my God. I had to hurry up and pull up the emergency brake, the handbrake, to stop him from running into the house. My mom's standing there cracking up. I was like, Mom, I said, I can't, don't have me teach him ever again. I can't, you're gonna have to do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So when my daughter did the revving of the engine, vroom, vroom, that gave me flashbacks. He ran into Subway. Oh my God! See what I'm saying? I made her get out. I said, get out, get out. And I never taught anyone else how to drive. Even with my daughter, my ex-brother, and my sister's husbands, they all taught her how to drive. Oh, it was with his mother's car. Oh my goodness. See what I'm saying? No. I didn't have the patience. I was like, nah, can't do that. Why are you gonna rev the engine up? I was like, nah, we good. Get out. Mom, nope, get out. I just sat here and told you that this car got power, and then you gonna sit here and rev the engine? No, we good. He said I'm drunk, and I told him he could go to the store without no license. He told him he can go to the store without a license? Really? And then he ran into Subway. Oh my goodness. Nah. See, I learned, my mom taught me how to drive when I was 11 years old. So I was a good driver then. So my mom knew that I was real responsible when it came to driving. You were pissy drunk. Oh, dang. Not pissy drunk. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you had to be pissy drunk if you let him take the keys and told him to go to the store without no license. How old was he? See that? Pissy drunk. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I know they did. I know they did. He was 14? Oh my God. So he wasn't really a responsible kid at 14 driving. See, I wasn't like that. When I was driving, I ended up having to, I remember I was like 13, let me see. I was 14. Anywhere between 13 and 14. I was in the 9th grade. And I had to, one day my friend's mom came and picked us up from school. Picked them up from school, so I called my mom and asked my mom if I could ride home with them. So she said yes. So we're in the car and we're riding, and her mom just literally passed out behind the wheel of the steering wheel. She was done, gone. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm telling them we got to call the police. And they was like, please, 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 don't call the police, don't call the police. Because it was her and her other siblings was in the back. It was 3 of us in the front, and her other siblings was in the back. And they were like, please don't call the police, please, please, please. So I'm like, luckily, and I probably had to be there at that time because I knew how to drive. But I'm every bit 13, 14 years old. So slide her over. I get behind the wheel. I'm driving. Now, mind you, I'm just a little kid. So I pull up next to these police officers. There was 2 police officers in this car. And I said, so I'm looking at them, hoping they looking at me and pull me over. Because I really don't want to drive because there's something wrong with their mom. And so I'm like going, please look over here, please look over here. And I'm looking right at them. They look at me, wave, and then keep on going. I'm like, oh man. So I drive them home. I call my mom and I tell my mom what's going on. My mom said, okay. So my mom comes over to their house. My mom's a nurse, so she knew what was going on. Come to find out, their mom was a heroin addict. So I guess she had just shot up before she came to pick the kids up from school. And so my mom put her in the shower, slapped her around, woke her up or whatever. But it was by the grace of God that I knew how to drive and I got them home safely. But I was trying to get them police officers' attention and they wouldn't. They looked at me and waved. I got pigtails in my hair and everything, and I said, I know I look too young to drive. But they just waved and kept on going. But yeah, I was able to get them home safely, but that's because my mom taught me at 11 how to drive. My mom used to let me drive around the corner by myself. I was like, Mom, can I drive around the corner by myself? She said, yeah, go ahead. And I would drive around the corner, I would go to my friend's house, and they'd be like, oh, she driving. I can drive. And I'm like, yep, I'll be waving, hey y'all. And I'll stay with my friends for about 5 minutes, and I get back to the house. California. In California. But yeah, but I was very responsible when it came to driving. I didn't play around, because that's what my mom taught me everything. So she was like, you know, how to drive, watch other people, things like that. Taught me that I'm not only driving for myself, I'm driving for other people as well. So I'll always be looking around. So yeah, so at that age, I was very responsible. I was able to get them home though. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that's where I'm born and raised, California. You from Miami? Okay, yeah. Right now we live in Georgia. I live in Georgia now. I got a cousin-in-law. He's out there in Orlando. Got a few people out there in Florida, nieces and nephews and stuff. You hate Georgia? Yeah. Georgia's not the same as it used to be. We got a lot of riffraff out here now. You did 5 years up there? Okay. Yeah, Georgia is not the same. And when I go home is not the same either. The weather is different now too out there in California. My phone is plugged up. Yours is not. You got 90-something%. 4 times? What? That's why you gave your kids everything. Oh, okay, I got you. So you didn't learn your lesson the first time you went to prison. Cause child, I went to. I remember they sent me to. See, back in California, they had this prison called Wanted Real Money. Oh, okay. Back in California, they had this prison called Civil Brand, female prison. And I seen that movie, Civil Brand, and my mind just went to the worst. And so, and I got locked up for, guess what? You a gangster. Oh, okay, gangster. But, yeah, so I got locked up for parking tickets. Yeah, I said it, parking tickets. Back then, I didn't know any better. I would get the parking tickets and I would put them in the glove compartment. I didn't know that you had to pay them. Seriously, I didn't know you had to pay them. So they all was in my glove compartment. So one night, coming from the movie theater, me and a couple of friends, we were driving down Wilshire Boulevard, and if you know anything about California, it's Wilshire Boulevard, that's the white area. And they see a black person driving, they figure you don't live out there. So, pulled me over, gave him my license, and he said, came back to the car and said, ma'am, I need you to step out the car. I was like, okay, so I'm stepping out the car. I'm all dressed up. I said, okay, so I get out the car, and he said, ma'am, do you know you got parking tickets? I said, yeah, I got them. Yeah, you need them? I said, they're in the glove compartment. And it was two cops, right? It was a white cop and a black cop. So the white cop said, they're in the glove compartment. I said, yeah, do you need them? He said, ma'am, you were supposed to pay those. I said, oh, I didn't know. So he said, I'm gonna have to, yep, step out the car. So he said, I'm gonna have to lock you up. And I was like, oh my God. So I started crying. So the black cop, he was like, yo man, do you got to put the cuffs on her? You see, she's not gonna go anywhere. She crying, she's scared. Come on, man, I got to do my job. It's my job. So the black cop, he was apologetic. He was like, I'm so sorry. He said, but it's gonna be all right. I'm crying. I'm crying. Man, when they took me down to Civil Brand, I was like, oh my God, these people gonna rape me. They gonna take a broomstick and stick it up my poom poom. I was like, oh my, I thought the worst. I cried. But back then, you could. So once I got down there, they said, hey, listen, this one girl, she was trying to talk to me, and I was like, get away from me. And so she gave me a little Bible to read. She said, don't cry, you're going to be all right. She said, you're not in the bad area, the bad part. So one of the guards, she was like, don't cry, because they knew I was scared. She said, no need to be scared. She said, you're not in the bad area. She said, the 7th floor, there's a 7th floor or the 5th floor, one of those. It was a higher floor. She said, that's the bad area. You're in the area where you're going to get out. So then she told me, she said, let me give you a little word of advice. She said, because I got locked up on the weekend. So ain't no getting out until Monday. So my best friend, she was like, I'll tell Dad to get you out. And so, but after the guard said, listen, if you don't have money like that, she said, all you got to do is go to court, show up to court every day. She said, you'll get time served. And you don't have to pay no money. And I was like, oh, okay. So I calmed down. So the next day I was good. So when I went to court on Monday, that's what I did. And so each day I got time served. And so when Friday came, so the judge was like, okay, time served. He said, do you want to get out here or you want to go back to civil branch? I said, let me out here. I'll find a way home. And I got out. That was that. I was like, I'm good. And I ain't never been to jail since. Ever since that day, never went. I was like, all it took is one time. I'm sorry, I ain't no gangster. I can't do it. But yeah, but that I seen a lot happen in them 7 days that I was in there. I seen a lot happen. And I was like, oh my God. I seen people get beat up. I seen this one girl get beat up. To this day, I don't know if she was alive or not. I don't know to this day. I don't know. That's just how bad they beat her. That's how bad the guards beat her. And I was like, oh man. And then the people that was on the 5th floor, the ones that were real bad, that was serving life and years in prison, they was faking so much. They was like faking like they were crazy. And then I would look at them and they were like, I'm not really crazy. I just gotta play crazy. I was like, so they'll give me, so hopefully I'll get out. I was like, wow, they gotta play crazy. But yeah, you didn't have to worry about me going. Anytime I got a ticket, guess what? I paid that mug right then and there. Or went to court, got it lowered, and paid it. You didn't have to worry about me going back. Warrants for parking tickets. That was crazy. You broke the record. Yeah, I seen the stuff like when they show it on TV and stuff like that. Yeah, this prison is crazy. I was like, shoot, back then prison was crazy, especially the women's prison. They was crazy back then. It's just they had different levels for different things. Nah, I'm good. I am good. But yeah, well, you're from Florida, Miami, right? Yeah, that's true. Drug capital. That is so true. I call it ratchet ass Florida. And I swear it's something in the water. That's making them people crazy out there. Them folks out there. It's a whole different breed out there in Florida. Oh wow, 14 you had 200 bands? Wow. Yeah. That's that money, that fast life. No, not at 14. How could you know the value of money? You didn't know to stack your paper at that age. You just trying to buy a whole bunch of stuff at that age. The latest gear, gold chains, name brand shoes and clothes. Oh, so you was stacking it. So was you able to save some before going to prison? More time? Okay, you were still living with your mom. Yeah, because at 14, you can't get your own place at 14, so yeah, pretty much. So was you helping your mom out? Yeah. You had no bills, exactly. But did you have? Oh, okay, well, let's see. Well, you had bills. You was helping your mom out. You just didn't have no bills in your name, like light bill, rent, car note, stuff like that. Did you buy your mom a car? Oh, okay. She would take it directly. Oh, okay. Yeah, because she knew where the money was coming from. Okay. Put it in the microwave and leave. Yeah. Well, good thing is your children didn't go down that path because you gave them everything. Of course it would be gone. Of course. And your mom, guarantee you, your mom, every time when she looked in the microwave and got it, she said, I love that boy. That boy's something else, but I wish he'd do something different. Lord protect him. Yeah, that's why you gave them everything, so it wouldn't have to be out there. That's why you gave them everything. But now giving them everything done spoiled them. I know she did. I know she did. You know, a lot of mothers love their sons. I don't know what it is, but they love their sons. My mom was the same way with my brother. My brother wasn't into, the drug game or nothing like that, but she loved that boy. Us girls, on the other hand, she gave us hell. My brother could get away with anything. My brother had 6 kids, 6 children, and she took them all in. Every last one of them, all his children. Him and his children, and the girlfriend. I'm like, Mom, why? Oh, wow, yeah. You pulled them all in the game. Wow. Now, the $1,000,000 question is, did they get out the game? Are they all? Yeah, one sister. Oh, okay. You the oldest? Look, sounds like to me you were the oldest. Yeah, everybody out good. So were you the only one that went to prison? Hopefully when they seen you go, they were like, oh, we out. We ain't doing this. Look, you're not talking to a youngster. I'm what they call an OG. So, hey, hopefully that's how it went. Yeah. Because if you're the oldest, I'm quite sure you told them, hey, look, y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this right here. Hey, Ty. Hey, family. How you doing? Okay, yeah, okay. Every time they held it down. Okay. Hopefully, you put it in their head. You don't want this. You don't want these problems in here. You was in love with money. Who's not in love with money? Especially when you was out there making that fast money. Hey, Maurice, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Make a little shout out. Always on the road. Yep. Are you cooking dinner, Ty? Okay. Yep. That's why you was on the road a lot. We headed home, Ty. Yep, it's the weekend. Oh, your best friend was Cuban. Okay. Was he doing the same thing too? Right. Oh yeah. So y'all was getting it. So for you, because you did 4 years, or 4 times. I don't know how many years you've done total, but you went 4 times. The only thing you could do was become a truck driver and make that money close to what you were making on the street. Oh, okay. All right. you look in my description box, you'll see my email address. I know he was the plug. Now, he said 12. Exactly. So is he still around, or your Cuban friend? I told you I'm an OG. OG was born yesterday. Best friend since 4 years old. That's what I'm talking about. That is so cool. So is he the godfather to your children? No. What? That's different. Usually best friends end up being the godfather. I know they end up calling them, if they've been around in your children's life, they're either uncle so-and-so or the godfather. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I can see your comment. I can't show that right there, but yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's sad. Well, that's sometimes that's the price you pay when you're in that life. That's crazy. Oh, so they didn't know him. Okay, okay. They wasn't born yet. Alright. Well, that's understandable then. I understand that. get out of it. Get your brothers out of it. And was able to see your children grow up. Was able to spoil them rotten and all that other good stuff. Yeah, kind of figured something like that. That's what they do. Right. Yeah. Guys were young in the game. Being in the game like that is hard. It's hard on you. Especially if you don't have nobody watching your back. Oh yeah, y'all young too. Y'all, to them, y'all was youngsters. So y'all can't come in trying to buck up against the system of these OGs, these old players, these old heads. I believe it. Especially not at 14. 14, 15, 16. You weren't even out of high school. Probably didn't even go to school. But you were out there making that money. I believe it. I know how that is. That was in it. I knew a couple of people. Quite a few. Yep. Especially out of Miami. Is it Miami too? Oh yeah. The old guy's daddy. Okay, so you guys stayed in school, you graduated. Well, that's good. Everybody in school was trying to beat y'all for. So let me ask you, so did you, while you guys was in school, did you keep it on the down low, what you were doing, or did people know that y'all had it like that? The whole Miami Beach. Wow. Okay. Y'all had too much. died. Well, anyway, I would like to thank you all. I would like to close it out. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Don't forget to tell a loved one you love them, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Stay thankful, grateful, safe, and healthy. Until next time, everyone, don't forget, always remember God first, God did, and God will always continue to do it. I'm in the back here. As you can see, I have to plug it up. I got like 4% battery on here. So always remember, once again, God first, God did, God always continue to do it. Always remember, I love you guys. Hey, love, love, love. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Ciao for now. Thank those that came back. Thank you for coming back. I really do appreciate it. Hold on. Let me turn this around. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Love, love, love. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.